Hey, what's poppin', people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. If you're a Chelsea fan, odds are you are doing well, man, because Frank Lampard pitched a 3-year plan to Roman Abramovich and Marina Granovskaya when he was given the Chelsea job, and the second season of his 3-year plan, which we're in now, was to build a team and not quite yet challenge. The third season was challenge for the title, but we might have skipped a few phases here, and I think Chelsea are very much in the conversation for a title challenge for the Premier League this season. Breathe it in, boys and girls. The academy players are playing well, the new signings are playing well, we have a beautiful defence and an amazing goalkeeper. It's all just coming together. So I'm going to talk about Chelsea's incredibly star-studded and functioning lineup, how the team chemistry is growing, other teams in the Premier League who could be challenging for the title, and pretty much pitching why Chelsea should be considered serious contenders. So sit back, relax, settle in, pour yourself a drink. I'm gonna go through it, but first, check this out. Oh, you're gonna like this one, boys and girls. Those of you who know me here on Football Therapy will know I only partner up with brands and sponsors that either offer you something completely awesome or free, and in this case, it's both. So, I'm delighted to say that for this video, I've partnered up with Pouch. Pouch is a totally free desktop browser extension that automatically searches the web for the best discount codes, and then it just applies them whenever you buy something online. Basically what happens is you get a free application that just makes your life cheaper. Amazing. I wanted to buy some new night gear and I was on the ASOS website and Pouch popped up and made this cheaper for me. And I was like, yes please, thank you very much. Now, you might have heard of services like this before, but Pouch is ahead of the pack because they work with over 3,000 UK websites, which is just the most. You can get this service completely free by going to the URL joinpouch.com/i/Jan or by clicking the link in the top of the description. Why wouldn't you do this? Black Friday is coming up in November and there's going to be discount codes flying around everywhere, and you want to make sure you've got Pouch installed ready to go to save you so much money. It is super easy to install. It takes you a couple of seconds and a couple of clicks to add it to your web browser. Takes 2 seconds. Costs nothing, saves you money. Check out Pouch now. Alright then, awesome. Boom, and we back. So the feel-good factor has returned to Chelsea. Mason Mount, the academy star boy, is proving the haters wrong with superb man-of-the-match performances. Other academy products like Tammy Abraham and Reece James making sure they're in the conversation, always for the Chelsea first team, so that Frank Lampard academy feel-good factor remains. Oh my god, we all know we've gone straight up Galactico FIFA team with all these superstar signings, and they're beginning to gel together. So I do want to talk about other title contenders like City, Liverpool, and maybe a couple of other teams, but let's look at Chelsea. Why are Chelsea closer now to the finished article than they've ever been under Frank Lampard? Personally, I was prepared to give the gaffer and this team a lot of time to gel, but with the defence sorted and the goalkeeper, it looks like the pressure's off throughout the team up the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Now we've got Edouard, Mendy in goal, 3 Premier League starts, 3 Premier League clean sheets, 4 clean sheets in a row. No Chelsea goalkeeper's done that since Petr Cech at Chelsea Football Club, who came from Rennes also. Ooh, what a good omen that is. He exudes confidence, and with a bit more experience in front of him like Thiago Silva, up the pitch, everyone begins to relax and express themselves more and more. Honestly, Chelsea's defence is completely sorted. Whether it's a back 4 or a back 3, we seem to keep clean sheets now, and although there's still the odd mistake to iron out and perhaps not, so smart in moments, that's not going to come immediately, but generally the calmness of Thiago Silva, and also Azpilicueta when he's on the pitch, but the youthful exuberance and attacking prowess of both Reece James and Ben Chilwell on both flanks, who both, by the way, can defend quite well as fullbacks. Zuma looking superb. Yes, out of the whole defence, Zuma's probably the most accident prone at the moment, but at the same time, he's won more aerial duels than anyone else in Europe or something. Some stat I heard like that. He's doing he's incredible in the air. He's got 3 Premier League goals. That is absolutely mad. He's got more Premier League goals than many strikers in the Premier League at the moment. And with that, we move. Now, the huge talking point lately, of course, is the midfield balance. And with the 4-3-3 that Frank Lampard's brought back in, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz as attacking eights, two both incredibly important players to Chelsea and Frank Lampard. Obviously, Mason Mount is like Frank Lampard's protege. He's probably, something I've always said, our best system player in terms of how he knows how to move, press, block channel lanes, make key passes. Amazing, but Kai Havertz is Chelsea's record signing and superstar talent. They both fit in so well in this 4-3-3 formation, with N'Golo Kante sitting as the CDM, mopping up. But can this always work? I'm yet to be completely convinced because we got to see this formation against, a Manchester City. Is it going to be a little bit too fragile in the midfield? Sure, the pressing's there, but is there going to be enough? I don't know. To be honest, it's looking very promising. The biggest concern really is if N'Golo Kante gets injured, do you bring in a Jorginho to play that lone CDM role? Will it work as well? I don't think it will. Or does Frank Lampard have to go to a 4-2-3-1 and play Kovacic and Jorginho in a double pivot? That's yet to be seen what happens then, but at the moment, this first choice midfield three of N'Golo Kante, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount is offensive and offers balance between the defence and the offense, and at the moment it's looking top tier, genuinely. And when you've got a good midfield balance, it means your attackers can play well, the front three can play well, and whether that's Tammy Abraham up front, or Timo Werner, or even Olivier Giroud, who scored that offside goal yesterday, that was nice off the bench. If the balance is there in the midfield, the attackers can express themselves more. Hudson-Odoi will feel more comfortable and safer, Christian Pulisic will do his thing more on the left wing, or Timo Werner on the left wing, and Hakim Ziyech, man, when he combines with that midfield of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and he's playing in Tammy or Werner, he completely opens up Chelsea's right flank in terms of creativity, in terms of offensive threat. Chelsea have a star-studded attack. I maintain Chelsea have the best attack in the Premier League. Of course, you could talk about Liverpool's most settled front three in Mane, Salah and Firmino, but in terms of what Chelsea have in, their offensive arsenal, Chelsea have the best, the youngest, most threatening attack, and they're starting to gel, and pretty much the Premier League needs to take serious notice of this Chelsea side, and they always knew they were going to score goals with these players, but now the defence seems to be sorted, Chelsea are a serious problem for opposition teams. So let's talk about those opposition teams. Chelsea are 3 points off the top at the moment, obviously a shaky start, dropping 4 points to Southampton and West Brom, but perhaps necessary teething problems, you got to go through it to get through it, do you know what I mean? It's never easy, no one rides for free to get to the top, So Liverpool are of course grinding out results. They've lost Fabinho temporarily, they've lost Virgil van Dijk for seemingly the whole season. It's not easy, they've taken a lot of hits, but they're grinding out wins. They got the win against West Ham last night, and it was ultimately pretty impressive. They do still have that mentality, that champions mentality, and that might see them over the line, but I don't think they're going to run away with it, and I think they will be in a title race with one, if not two more teams, hopefully one of them being Chelsea. And with Manchester City, man, honestly, genuinely, until Kevin De Bruyne gets fully firing again, they've looked pretty average. Yes, Ferran Torres looks like a good signing. Yes, they've got, a couple of good centre-halves now. Aymeric Laporte and Ruben Dias, they're very, very good players. But are the fullbacks still that good? I'm not so sure. Is the midfield balance still there? Probably not. Bernardo's not been playing great, and if, Kevin De Bruyne has been out. You can score goals against Manchester City, and they are definitely nowhere near the team they were a couple of years ago. And, they're not going to struggle, but they're not going to, again, like Liverpool, for different reasons, they're not going to run away with it. Now, the question is the likes of someone like Everton going to stay at the top? They have no European football. I remember the last time an Italian manager came in and didn't have any European football at a relatively big club. It was Antonio Conte at Chelsea, and we won the Premier League. Carlo Ancelotti's won the Premier League. He's got a good team. Can he do it? I'm not so sure, but I think they're going to be in top 4 contenders, so they're going to be in and around the conversation. And I looked at the rest of the Premier League table, man, and I was trying to think about this, and I thought, you know what, man? Maybe Tottenham, again, another ex-Chelsea manager who's won the Premier League in Jose Mourinho. They've got a very good squad now. Højbjerg's a good signing, Doherty's a good signing, Reguilon's a good signing. They've got a backup striker, they've got Bale on loan. Plus, Harry Kane and Son doing bits. They've actually got a very, very good squad now. But again, you know, a couple of injuries, they've got problems. Chelsea could probably have a couple of injuries and still have a very, very good starting 11. So I want your thoughts and opinions on this. Could you select any other teams that could perhaps be in a title race this season? Get down in the comment section below and express yourselves on that. I want to hear it, I want to see it. Personally, I think Chelsea have the players to do it. They've seemed to have gelled a lot quicker than I expected. They've got the safe defence now. They've got the goalkeeper to make saves and claim crosses, which is huge for Chelsea. So what do you think? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts and feelings. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like please. Consider subscribing if you're new to Football Therapy, man. And other than that, enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.